Where have you been in the Midwest?
I really like Minnesota.
Minnesota, really?
It's probably my favorite state I've been to in the US.
I got deported from there. Thanks, Minnesota.
Well, I don't know about you. I had a very warm welcome in Minnesota.
Oh, I did not.
I was not deported.
God, I wish that was me.
Connor they bring out the red carpet. They're like, yes, sir, C-Dog VA.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's like, your passport? No, we don't need to check that. Go right in.
Oh, Mr. Anime Man, welcome to Minnesota. Get the fuck out.
You said they were really, really nice though when they were deporting you though?
No, they were nice because they weren't nice about it, at least. They were like, hey, it's not your fault, man. It happens all the time kind of thing. But you also have to fly immediately to Amsterdam and then from Amsterdam back to Tokyo.
Are you allowed to say why you got deported? Is that like something you're allowed to talk about?
Just visa mix-ups, basically. I mean, like, you know.
got the wrong visa, right?
Yeah, basically, I had the wrong visa. Apparently, I asked the immigration officer in Minnesota. He was like, yeah, this happens all the fucking time.
God.
So it's like, you are definitely not in the wrong for not knowing this shit. Like, it is really confusing. But he's like, just go home, get this particular visa, and then you'll be good for like the next 10 years at least. I'm like,
sounds really cool saying you got deported.
Yeah.
Sounds like you like
until you get deported.
Yeah. I'm sure getting deported wasn't cool. You know?
No. Getting deported wasn't cool, but the fact that I literally flew around the world in 48 hours.
You just did a fucking speed run.
I did basically speed ran like around the world.
Yeah, what the fuck took them 80 days the first time? You know what I mean? Like, you did it in 2.
Just get deported, bro. So I used the
around the word deportation hack.
I used the deported skip right here.
The first time I went to the US, I didn't know you needed the visa.
Right.
I was like, what? So what happened was that
we did need a visa before.
No, we did. We needed the ESTA.
But that was introduced pretty recently.
Yeah, the ESTA before the ESTA you didn't need it.
Really?
Yeah. The first time I went to America, you didn't need an ESTA.
How long ago was this?
ESTA was like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, something like that. It was within my lifetime that the legislation changed.
Well, because you've been traveling through Europe all my life, and I just assumed you just turn up where you want to go with your passport.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, yeah.
So I didn't know that, and so I booked my flight to the US. This is when the ESTA was a thing.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit, because America can come to the UK. No documentation needed, just a passport.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When we have to go to America, we have to get this ESTA nonsense, right?
Yeah.
So I'm getting all my stuff ready. This is my first flight ever to America. I'm on my own. I'm like, oh my God. And then it's like midnight, and my flight's at like 9 a.m. My dad came in my room. He's like, "Did you get the visa?" I'm like, "What? What do you mean?" Yeah, you got to get a visa. I'm like, no one told me this. How do I get the visa? I'm like 19 as well. So I'm like, I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
When do I have to get a visa?
Yeah.
And luckily, apparently you're supposed to get it 3 days before.
Yeah, you are.
3 days. But yeah.
Like more than 3 days before.
Yeah, but luckily it came in 15 minutes online.
Yeah,
so I was very lucky. I also did that in Japan as well. That was very...
Yeah, Aki had to do that at the airport once because like she realized her ESTA had run out.
God, you just have a really shit track record at getting into countries.
So yeah, I
losing your passport before we go to Japan.
Oh
or
yeah, I remember that.
I totally forgot because it only lasts for 2 years. When you go to the US, you have to get from most countries, and also Canada, if you get one too.
Yeah,
you have to just apply for a thing called an ESTA. It costs $15. You do it online. If your passport is like normal, you have like no criminal record or anything, you should get it in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, like immediately.
But do it 3 days just in case. That's why they suggest you. Yeah, and it lasts 2 years. And when I moved to Japan, I was going to go to San Francisco, and I totally forgot it expired until I was on the way to the airport when I realized it had expired. So I was applying for it on my phone on the way, and luckily, right before I was about to check in, I just got it. And so I was like, nice.
That's goal split right there.
Yeah, I told my company, I'm like, hey, I forgot to get the ESTA. And they were like, what? What? And I was like, yeah. So I applied for it. It should be fine. Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Luckily, it all worked out.
At least you weren't like on the plane when you realized that.
Yeah.
It's weird though, because they don't ask me for it, and they don't ask me for they don't ask you for the ESTA at any point. So I wonder, is it just on like a system? And
they only ask you for it when you're immigrating into the country that you just landed in.
No, they ask. They
really?
should. What airline did you fly with?
I don't know, British Airways. They've never asked me for it.
Really?
Because I normally get asked when I'm queuing up to check in if I have a visa.
Yeah,
they
never asked me that.
Because I literally have
really? I've never been
maybe I'm just so charming. They're like, no, go in.
Of course, this charming man has an ESTA.
They see the brown man and they're just like, oh, excuse me, sir.
Like the Family Guy skin color thing.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a visa to get into our country?
Shit. This is me showing my privilege right now. Fuck.
No, but like especially coming from having dual citizenship in UK and Thailand,
Yeah.
it's just like, it just makes me realize, man, we are very privileged to have certain passports because it is literally just some passports are completely useless and you need.
Yeah, Japan is like the most OP passport.
Most powerful
all of
passport in
them.
the world.
But,
Yeah.
but only like 20% of people have them here. Can you
Yeah.
believe that?
Yeah.
The fucking audacity.
And also, yeah, there's so many like weird other rules that come with it. And also, and again, it's like, yeah, as you were saying, it's the most powerful passport in the world, and yet barely any Japanese people fly out of Japan because the tourism industry here is just so powerful.
Yeah. Go on, sorry, I interrupted you.
I completely forgot what I was going to
Alright,
I was just going to say that some passports are like pretty OP and like that makes me jealous of your Japanese passport because you can get in like what can Japan get in without a visa that the UK can't?
I'm sure there's
I'm sure there's a lot of places.
Moon, put it on the screen. Obviously, we'll not be bothered to look.
I don't think about this.
Yeah.
But I think like in the UK, it's something like 70 to 80% of people have a passport. In America, it's like 40
it
or
was so
50.
weird for me going to a country and just like meeting people without a passport.
Yeah, everyone just has one in the UK.
Yeah.
Everyone I know has one.
Yeah.
In Australia as well, like almost everyone has one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's just like a difference in culture, right?
Yeah.
Because like I couldn't imagine not having a passport. You know,
What are you going to go and do in the UK? Just go to like a field and be like, sick. This is great vacation.
Or I could
And also
get a passport, go to another country, and go to that field.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
have you
there's
seen our beaches?
Yeah, yeah,
it's
true.
amazing.
Sure.
As someone who's born up in Brighton, we have amazing beaches. Look, you want sand beaches? No, we got stone beaches.
Stone
You
beaches.
can't even walk on it.